Good morning, everyone. Today, we are going to discuss about a new concept from Indian economy. It is outsourcing. So, in this topic, we have to discuss about meaning of this term outsourcing, its benefits or its merits and demerits, and a little bit regarding the most or well-known outsourcing companies of India and the world. We have to discuss. It's a small topic, but it is very essential one for each and everyone. Essential topic for each and everyone. Those who are studying globalization and all. So let us start with first the meaning of this term outsourcing. As we know, outsourcing it is in other one side, it is the obtaining of goods and services from outside, or gaining or earning or accumulation of goods from outside. Means outside means other countries of the world. Means what? It shows that the domestic production of the company is going to stop and they are trying to accumulate or collect or gaining goods from outside for their day-to-day purposes or the sale in the market. That is one side. So when we are analyzing this concept outsourcing, it is not an easy thing to say, or it is not an easy thing to analyze that because this outsourcing, when the company, if the company is planning to think about outsourcing, it is due to the failure of the domestic workforce, because the domestic workforce is not done their job properly or sincerely, and the loss of the company, or it might have reached more, or the company's expectation, they are not reaching up to the expectations of the company only. The company is rethinking regarding giving this work to the source from out, that is outsourcing. So domestically they are focusing some areas, there is no chance for outsourcing. So for example, legal support of the company should be provided from the domestic territory of the nation only. So it is not possible for outsourcing. Computer supply of computers and or computer support and all, it's possible, not possible. Advertisement, because in this monopolistic competitive market, advertisement is essential. Each and every company should have to advertise their product in their respective areas to attract the customers to their products. So that is why advertisement is not possible. The security of the company, not to protect the company from other people, we need security. So security staff should be appointed from the domestic territory only. It is not possible. Other than this one, many areas are there. We can arrange the job employ people from outside through this outsourcing function. So before going to the outsourcing in detail, let us think about 2-3 terms we have to study. One term is that BPO. BPO, what is BPO? I think you know that. BPO is nothing, business process outsourcing. So business process outsourcing means that business we are processing from the source of out, means outsourcing. BPO. So we have to keep in that mind BPO. So now after that we are using BPO. BPO business means that business we are focused on the basis of this outsourcing center. So let us think about why do we think about this outsourcing? Because outsourcing, once I told you that domestically the industry might be failed. Second thing is that we can reduce cost. It's a cost cutting measure in case of the companies. How the company, when the company reduces the job, or they are winding up the domestic sector and giving to the outside unit, means that a huge sum of the cost, domestic expenses they can maintain. Say for example, suppose a company is having 100 employees there. Out of that, 50 are high officials and 50 are low officials. It will be there. The salary of the high officials will be more than the salary of low officials. And the benefits, the emoluments, the facilities obtained or the provided by the company is more for the high officials. They should have a car or other facilities, hospitals, insurance, all the schools for their schooling facilities for their kids, medical allowance, everything they have to provide. So it will can flight tickets for them if they are from outside area or somewhere else, flight we have to provide. So such a way company has to provide all the facilities for the employees. But if this unit they are winding closed down and they are giving that job to outside unit, means half of, means 50% of the total expense they can save. Means outsourcing company we have to pay only the amount what we agreed in our agreement. Nothing more, no other extra benefits, no need of flight tickets, nothing. That is why most of the companies are focusing towards outsourcing now. Why? In case of this cross-cutting. And second thing is that this arrangements and all. There we need one, suppose this big company they will have to appoint a special officer for their housing and all, maintenance and all. So all the things should be maintained. Workshop is required, they are having 50 of cars, workshop is required for themselves, spare parts unit. So all these facilities we have to provide from our side, that is an agreement. For a domestic employee, a person is enrolled there as an employee. So there is no need of such facilities. And moreover, what all things these domestic staff they were doing in the company, the same thing we can arrange from outside. So for example, in other than this one, this domestic job I told you, legal services, computer services and all, it is possible. But other than that one, some other areas where record keeping, accountancy job, bookkeeping, banking, insurance, music facilities, film editing, clinical support, all these are very much demanded sector or demanded job in this outsourcing area. And next thing is that why? Because this when we analyze the history of this outsourcing in India, it is not yet started this after 1991 and all. When we are going back to the history of this outsourcing, we can see that I think in the year 1989 onwards, in India, some amount of this outsourcing work it was being conducted. One very famous personality, we can call him as the pioneer, one of the pioneers of these BPO industries in India, business process outsourcing in India. It is Raman Roy. Raman Roy is very famous in this outsourcing, and in order to make this outsourcing and all in software and all, there was an organization or a company or corporation named as NASSCOM, 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 National Association for Software and Service Company. National Association for Software and Service Company. This unit also they were providing such a business-based this outsourcing and all. Is it? So and after that 1990 the discussion it was there detailed, and 1991 we accepted new economic policy. So this outsourcing got more priority, and more companies also came to India, because that 89 itself already that time we were doing, or they were doing that billing work, customer care services and computer support. All the jobs were given by that time 1989, not now. Is it? That is why most of the foreign companies also started using the Indian resources for their outsourcing industry and all. Reason is not simple. Reason is very clear that they understood that the Indian people, the people from India or people from Asia, they are very sincere in their work, and they are very skilled. Compared with the skilled people of the other countries of the world, Indians are very strong, very skilled, very efficient, very active and very sincere. That is why most of the foreign companies' destination became India. Is it in order to extract the resource? In the same sense, when the Britishers, Europeans were ruling the country, they were extracting the natural resource and human resource of the nation one side. And now, through this outsourcing, foreigners are also extracting. When you analyze, we can see the Indians are there in the high five positions of most of the multinational companies in the world. Means that Indians are having the credibility, the capacity, the capability, the efficiency. They are very strong. That is why we can see that the Indian. So that is the reason, basic reason behind this matter is that why this India became the destination or location for outsourcing. Okay, then let us think about some Indian companies which they are, it is given in our textbook clearly, which they are having high business with other countries of the world. That page number, I don't know the page number. It is given their page on other side in the box, it is written. In that one, first one is that ONGC, Videsh. That company is having, ONGC, you know that ONGC is the oil-based company. Oil and Natural Gas Commission of India. ONGC. So this company, they are having 16 industries in the 16 countries of the world. And second one is that one very famous private sector company. It was established in the year 1907 in India, 1907. It is none other than what? Tata Steel Company, Tata Tisco, is it? Jamshedpur. So that company also having business with the 26 countries of the world. Tata is one of the top 10 companies of India. And third one is HCL with the IT and sector information and all. They are having 31 countries. Is it? So such a way, Indian companies are also, don't think that outsourcing is not beneficial for our nation. It's beneficial for our nation. So these countries are high five companies from India. They are doing business with the other countries of the world. Means that they are earning their business. So all these things, why all these services being outsourced by the developed countries from India? The reason is that our capability and efficiency. Clear now? Then we are moving towards the benefits or advantages of this outsourcing. Why? What are the benefits of outsourcing commonly? First benefit is, there are many benefits are there. First benefit is that it is more profitable. When we think about the profit side of the companies, we are accumulating the profit. When we are analyze the profit side, definitely, as I told you regarding the cross-cutting matter, profit can be maximized whenever this company, they are leaving their domestic staff or local staffs and they are giving this job in outsourcing because it is cheap. Suppose, for example, an accountant in America and an accounting job, it is given in outsourcing. So the difference, we can see that definitely the accountant should have to the company should have to provide all the facilities for him. Is it? At the same time, without any facilities, only by the contract period. Most of the companies, they are charging $25 to $49 for 1 hour service, hourly service now. So and those money is not totally paid to the concerned people because these outsourcing units, they are collecting and they are giving according to their agreement with the people. Yeah. So anyway, we are coming back to our point. First one is that it is becoming more profitable for the companies. Second thing is that this outsourcing is easy available and very cheap also. Cheaply it is available from the outsourcing centers, means from the destinations. Destinations means basically India, Asian countries and all, Asian African countries. And third thing is that it is a better service. These outsourcing centers, they are providing better service. Why? That concept is that if I am not doing the job properly, after this contract is getting over, there is no surety. That's why I should get the contract again from the same company for this business. So that is why all the company or the individual, they will try their level best to provide maximum support for them and to finish their job on time. That means that shows his skill and efficiency to finish the job on time and the accuracy in the job. Is it? So that's why this is the third benefit of this one. And fourth one is that it provides experts. Means only the expert only can do the job, better job. Among the accounting people also, some talented experts are there. They are only the one, those who are getting this job first. Means they are the efficient one in this sector. All these people are not equally talented. Like all fingers are not equally efficient in this matter. So the utility of the one finger is different from the other. Like that, all are not experts. So in each and every sector, we can see some experts. In doctors also, Very high-fi doctors are there. Is it? In engineers also, in teachers also, everywhere we can see the experts. The same difference is. So they are getting the expert service from the units where the outsourcing is done. And fifth one is that time management. Fourth one, I think, time management. So company can save their time. Suppose, for example, I'll tell you a simple example. Suppose a company, they are making mobile phone. So that company, they have to make everything for the mobile phone. It's cheap and all the facilities and all. It will take time to finish their products if they are using own stuff. So during this time, company is availing some accessories from outside. Now almost all the companies, they are doing like that. Availing pieces from outside, and they are assembling that one. They can bring that product to the market on time. So they can save their time. And along with that one, next one is coming along this one, risk sharing. The company itself, they are doing means the production manager is in trouble all the time. Why? He has to take care of it and everything. Otherwise, his general manager will call and ask, hey, what is the situation now? Tell me send the feedback immediately regarding the products. We have to launch the product on that time. It will be difficult. Already advertisement is such a way the matter will be in a very risk level to the production manager, and it's tough. So instead of that, if we are giving this risky job to outsourcing unit, they will provide the commodity. We can send the production manager from the company itself if it is required. Such a way, or we can reduce the number of staffs there also. So risk also can be shared by someone else. And next one is that risk is not there. Our mindset will be peace. So it's a peace of mind. The person can leave his or he can stay there without any tension. Because why? All the tension is now given to someone else. Now those people are having this tension. Like I discussed regarding the indirect taxes, the incidence of the tax and the impact of the tax. So impact of the tax can be shifted to someone else like that. From my risk that I can share to, I can shift to someone. So my impact, this impact can be shifted to someone else. Means it will be with the outsourcing people. Incidence will be with the outsourcing people. So I am very safe now. Is it? Such a way, these are the major benefits of this outsourcing. Commonly, it is said. And when we are moving to the demerits of outsourcing. Whatever be the merits are there, some demerits should be there. Whatever things are working there only, the working things only creating issues. One person is not doing anything, there is no criticism. So that is why this outsourcing matter is going on throughout the world. Definitely, it may have some negative things also, negative impact also, or externalities. In terms of macroeconomics, it is positive externality and negative externality. Negative externalities are there. So first one is that this signing of this contract. It's between two countries of the world. So means the conditions of the legal provisions of that nation and legal provisions of this nation may not be same. So signing of an agreement, contract is not an easy thing. So that will take time. That will take time to set the business. Meanwhile, this matter will be finished. So the company's matter. Second thing is that security threat. On what guarantee we are sharing our all the information? Suppose a company, bookkeeping company, accountancy, record keeping and accounting job company. Suppose, imagine that. So we are sharing all the information of our company to that group, and they are keeping the records and all. They are doing their job and all. They submitted the work on time also. We paid the money also. Next year, we are not taking that contract of the company, but that company may have the ideas and techniques of this unit, how it is conducted. They can share this information to other company of the other nation, because through which the business link might be gone. That also possible, is it? So security threat, there is that matter is not having any security in this regard. And third one is that communication. So two countries are having two different languages and communication time also. Suppose the outsourcing between India and America. Americans outsourcing business, their business time is just opposite to ours, because 24 hours time difference is there. Is it? Or 15-degree 1 hour time we are changing in the time zone. So like that, it is different. So that is problem. Few of my friends are taking classes from some softwares, online classes to the students of America in medical field and all. So they are saying that the difficulties of conducting classes, the time problem. That is a problem, and communication also. Is it? And sometime we will lose. Next demerit is that one. We will lose the control over this unit. So 100% it is not sure that matter. And how can we assure the quality of these products? Even if agreement is there, they send some products not having the stipulated quality. Then we have to go behind the case and all. Finally, our business will be in trouble. That's the thing, is it? And moreover, this production, when we share the risk to someone else, that one side is okay, we are safe. Second side is that we are not focusing on the industry. How can you assure that it is done, everything is going on smoothly or properly? No guarantee at all. And moreover, there is a moral feeling, dilemma that because when we are sending some employees from our company, saying that no job at all, because that employee and his family might have survived because of this job and the earnings. If he is losing his job and he is not able to go for any other job, what will be the social status of the company? Already they may be in poverty, poor situation. That poverty will become more aggressive for them. It's a dilemma for us to think about like that morally. But in business, there is no moral. There is only the matter of profit. How can I accumulate profit? So these are the demerits of this outsourcing. Then let us think about some leading outsourcing companies of India and the world. Few we discussed ONGC and all. More than these companies and all, we can see that we just now recently I read in one news channel and all, the Trident company of India is the leading outsourcing company in India and started working around 22 years back. Not now, is it? And they are providing most of the data service, cloud service, and then such kinds of service. They are actually mobile web and all. Such way they are providing support for the society. And those who are there, healthcare sector, education sector, and all these retail industries, and all, they are the main customers of this industry, and they are charging $25 to $49 per hour for their service. Second one is that leading company is that Brainwire. They are also IT solution based company, and I heard that their company is an award-winning company in this outsourcing sector. They are providing such kinds of Android for our phone, iOS facilities, and mobile app. They are their Brainwire. When we are downloading some mobile app, we can see their Brainwire products like that. That's their contribution only. That are Clarior Technology, Value Orders, QBurst. Many are there in this category. And when we are moving towards the world, the top leading outsourcing company in the world is Accenture. It's an Ireland-based company, same BPO, Business Process Outsourcing Unit. Second one is IBM, International Business Machine from New York. And third one is from our country. You know which is that unit? Tell me. That I will give you one clue. That is a Bangalore-based company. They are producing bulb also. They are having a bulb. Yes, that is correct your answer. I know your answer. It will be our Wipro. So such a way means first two are the companies from England and America. Third one is an Indian origin. Means that the Indians are having the same capacity to compete with the European people from the Europe. That is why almost all these European countries are looking towards as their best destination as India. So anyway, that is a privilege for us because all are focusing towards the nation. During this COVID-19 also, all countries are looking towards the matters of our nation. How we are taking the precautions against this novel coronavirus and COVID and all, the spreading and all, how we are protecting the people, how we are extending our support and all, how all the things we are observing. So means that recently also you might have heard about that regarding medicine for the malaria and all, requested by United States of America and all. So means that all these doctors and staffs and all the available facilities we are utilizing means we have the capacity, is it? So these are the topics relating to outsourcing. So once again, meaning we have to study, and merits and demerits of outsourcing. And I told you, just I am reminding you once again, this is a time of corona spreading season time. So don't go outside, sit in your house, stay at home, and let us break the chain. And thank you for watching my class. Tomorrow I will come with a new topic. Thank you once again.